I see overcrowding classrooms that can be seen as a convenient solution to the problem. I see a government funding proposal that ignores the needs of the most vulnerable in our schools. I also see a government funding proposal that portrays our children as a burden on our economy instead of the investment that they should be. In all our schools, we see day in, day out, endless enthusiasm from our children, high aspirations. We see drive and determination. We hear children crying out for their voice to be heard. And I'd like to give two of our children that opportunity to have their voice heard today. So I'd like to invite Malika and Marina up to the stage. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, fellow children. I, standing before you today, would like to strongly disagree with the proposal that has been placed before us. The government should cut the school funds. I'm just wondering how a government could come up with a statement so absurd. Article 28 in the UN Convention of the Rights of the Child states, you have the right to a good quality education and you should be encouraged to go to school. I don't think it's a very special education if we have to use insufficient resources for the school day. However, this is not the only right that will be disrespected. Articles 3, 12, 29 and 23 will also be contempted. If you agree with this proposal, you are basically standing up on a table and shouting, money is more important than an education. Have you ever heard of anybody who brought a job, a future with money? Recently, a large amount of money has been spent on refurbishing the Houses of Parliament. This was clearly an inaccurate decision as the government have been too busy sinking into comfy chairs and staring at beautiful wallpaper. They're focusing on making Manchester a fairer place for all. Now I know how this statement came to be. Another thing that I would like to make you aware of is that it demonstrates inequality if the current doctors, lawyers, politicians have got a special, unique opportunity, education, and we are stuck growing up failing to meet our potential. One of our school governors states, education is a key to your potential. Every child has a potential to grow up and become the next Shakespeare, the one that finds a cure to cancer. Absolutely anything. Being here at this moment shows that they care about it too. Are you going to neglect all these innocent hearts? Are you going to turn down all this hope? Thank you.
I, as a pupil at an amazing and wonderful school called Plymouth Grove Primary School, strongly believe that the government should not put a large amount of money, like £300,000 from the school's budget. It will affect everyone. My first point is that the problem with the government and the politicians is that they spend insane amounts of money on useless things. In 2016, a poll showed that the government had spent 1.5 million to 2.5 million pounds on fracking, which doesn't help the society or world that much. It just harms natural landscapes. They also spent £695 on nuclear weapons in the Trident program. That money could have gone to other schools to help more children exceed by resources. Which leads me on to my second point. Children are our future. They are the next doctor, astronaut, MP, policeman, woman, politician, scientist and much more. If we cut down the budget, then schools won't have enough money for resources and pay. That means children can't learn to their full potential and exceed to become who they want. And they won't fulfill their dreams just because of the government wasting money on useless things. The government didn't think twice before bringing this proposal. I want to grow up and become a doctor, saving lives every day. If I don't get enough resources and teachers now to teach me how, then later on I won't. And I know that I will fail my exams later on, which means I won't be able to become a doctor or fulfill my dreams. Don't let the government crush your dreams, your children's dreams, your students' dreams, our next generation's dreams. All the MPs and politicians need to take a stand, and all of us need to take a stand. Don't let the government crush children's dreams. This is for all the grown-ups. How would all of you like it if the government pushed your dreams when you were at school? Would you be who you are now? Right now. Don't let this injustice happen.